Howdy fellas, Frankie Day, back again on YouTube. This evening YouTube, I have an inbox review of Russell Gosselins D-Day group build. This will be part 2 of my entry on his build, group build. Okay fellas, yesterday I ventured back to the hobby shop. I made a decision I'm going to go ahead and buy this anyway because, you know, they may not be up there anymore, so I might as well get it while going is getting good. So anyway, I went down there and I bought a Monogram 148 scale C-47 Skytrain. Now this kit is in the exact color of plastic it was molded back in its 1977 release. The whole kit in general is virtually the same in the same way it appears back in 1977. And so far I haven't went through and reviewed the instructions or the decals yet. I just primarily just took the shrink wrap off and opened up the box top and take a look inside. So it was all mono drab. And on the top of the box right there, there's a seal on there that says that this is the original kit parts and the original molding of the original kit that was released to the modeling community back in 1977. And it's a dandy of a kit, guys. I highly recommend it. So they just knew it came back out in the model shelves. The box art is precisely the same as it was back in 1977. And the kit retails for $35.85, $35.85. I got this kit for $28. 148 scale. It comes with 9 figures. No, excuse me, I take that back though. It comes with 14 figures. It comes with 10 paratroopers. And I kid you not, these are very highly detailed subjects. So Panzer Bill probably get a kick out of that. And so any fellas out there like to go through a milestone and then some by adding these paratroopers to the kit, you know, that's the next kit itself, just painting them up, you know, and ready to board the plane, ready to depart. But anyway, guys, it's a dandy of a model, and I'd like to present it to you. It's quite big, so I'm going to step back from this webcam right here and do this right. Okay, fellas, here we go. In the beginning, this is the box. A lot of you old-time modelers out there, guys around my age, is pretty close to it, and a lot of you young fellas has probably seen this a lot of times. This is the original box art that this kit was back in 1977. Now, this seal up over here, SST, it's probably a seal. This seal here states that this kit, the contents of this kit is exactly that of 1977. It comes with 4 crew figures, and it comes with 10 troops. And the paratroopers, like I said earlier, before the box art came up for you, is that it's a must. You can paint those figures up and add realism to the plane. So I'm going to build mine precisely this. This is the Buzz Buggy. I do remember that. Got Bugs Bunny on there. And, you know, it's a shame they can't find a Horseshack or a Waco. It uses ladder tugs, too. That'd be an excellent, good plus to this airplane. But anyway, the evasion stripes are got to be all airbrushed and painted. Neutral gray. And I think during the European theater, I think they didn't use the standard olive drab back over there. I think they used more or less like a green drab, more or less anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a little weathering to this thing too, and bring it to life more by using different tones of olive drabs and a few washes here and there. So anyway, I got this going here, and before I start this build, I want to finish up my dedication build to Tommy, Colonel Reb, and God love this man, and thank you again, Tommy, for that Stuka. I'll have a video tomorrow on it. Anyway, so we'll get back to this inbox review and take the contents of the parts out. I took off the box top to view the parts. When I seen it all painted, all molded and all the drab, so it took me back 36, 35 years ago, somewhere around there. Okay, the box is very strong. It's typical Monogram. They got 2 end flaps right here, and to assure that all the parts are completely stationary, they don't rattle around, parts aren't breaking. It's good shipment. Anyway, once you open up the box, you're greeted with two baggies. These are your clear parts right here, fellas. These are your windows, your cockpit, your astrodome, your landing lights. And I know, and they even gave you the gun sight to the AC-47's pump-mounted Dragon. Huh. Molded in clear plastic instead of molded solid colored plastic. Can't be using that, not in this job. So anyway, guys, here's the clear parts right here that's supposed in the baggie, which is very nice. It's good that folks at Monogram can do that. Because you know how us modelers are, we get pretty meticulous over scratch acetate. So here's a tip too, talking about clear plastic, guys. Any of you guys out there got any scratch canopies like that? And they get scratched out, and you guys are perfectionists in a way of it bugs you. You got to some way get rid of the scratch. You get the scratch, guys. Get yourself a can of Brasso. It comes in a white and red striped can. You take that rag of that Brasso, and you rub and buff with that Brasso on that plastic. That scratches will go away. It'll disappear before your eyes. You give it a coat of future. It's like it never happened. Okay, getting back to the build here. Inbox view. Okay, guys, this just like a typical Monogram. You're greeted with one baggie, your clear parts. And this is on your colored plastic right here. It's molded olive drab, as you can see. This baggie it contains your stabilizer, the bottom section, your center section of your wing. Right and left halves of the fuselage, your wing spar, your bulkhead control yoke. You got your radio bulkhead on there, and also you got your instrument panel. You got your tires. You got your engine face. Those are your engine facings right there, which are right cyclones, which are molded on plastic as the unit itself. And you got your tail wheel tire right here. That's on that sprue. And sprue number 3 is you got your wings. This is your top section of your wing. Your propellers, your engine firewall, your cowlings, your intercooler fairings, and sprue 4. It's precisely the same thing. Got your wings. You got your oleo struts for your undercarriage right here. You got your pilot seat. You got your overhead instrument panel which fits above the pilot's heads. You got your football antenna. You got your tail wheel saddle. And you got your tail wheel yoke assembly. Got your ADF direction finder. Sprue 5 on the last sprue. It's got the interior floorboard. You got your intercooler nestle fairings. You got your entering and exit doors right here, which can be converted if you decide you don't want to cut them and open them up and pose in an open position, or you can just leave the entry door open so you can enter this way. So mostly back in the D-Day, a lot of gunny birds, they had most of their cargo doors open because they shipped a lot of supplies along with the troops. So they kept the doors open for boarding purposes only. And during flight, they'll open up that little door right there, and they go out that door. Mostly on the ground, the door was open. Okay, well here you got your paratroopers here, fellas. You got 9 of them, and you got 3 figures. You got 3 crew figures. You got 9 troopers, and those guys are very highly detailed subjects themselves. And you got your interior parts, your bulkheads, and also you got your retracting struts through here. And you got your pilot seats. It's a very detailed aircraft. I'm glad that Monogram brought that back out again. This one airplane you just can't get enough of. You know, they're such a beautiful airplane. Okay, guys. About the back of the paper. Here's the instructions. The first time I've seen the instructions before, and it's got a lot of views there. It has a couple snapshots of how the troops are posed. And there's the finished aircraft itself over here, or the completed model. And there's a history of it right there, which is great. Monogram preserved that. And you got your general assembly tips, instructions, do's and don'ts, and what's. Okay, open the first page here, guys. This is a crisp booklet right here. As a matter of fact, the instructions are a pamphlet more itself. Okay, guys, again, here's your, I guess they're getting me like Ravello, Germany with your instructions. You've got your color call-outs right here, away color call-outs, and you got your parts list right here. And your assembly instructions. And your assembly instructions got color flags on there signifying what color to paint them. So mostly all aircraft back in that day even today are chromate green or interior green or yellow green. Okay, guys, instructions are pretty much in general like that. And there's also here is a very nice touch that Monogram incorporated. Give you large figures too here. I mean, they're in not an exploded view. It's more or less it's in a blown up view more, so you can see the details that you can paint it. Of course, you can see all the signals, all those color code flags on there. Tells you what color they are and everything. Paratroopers, also the ground personnel. And I guess this could be done in 2 different versions. Some Skytrains are painted OD with dark green blotches along the trailing edges of the wings, and also sometimes in the tail area. It's almost like that as if it was some kind of a camouflage. It was like an English camouflage, but it's more or less they use medium green or dark green on these Goonie birds. And the invasion stripes on the bottom of the wing only, and the bottom of the fuselage. The top wing don't have the invasion stripes. So more or less, I'm going to do the straight version one. And go over to the back side here. I have another version, all OD green, with your invasion stripes around your fuselage band, also on top of your wing, and you got wing walks on top of there too. And this is a very nice model, guys. I'm really enjoying it already. So I won't be able to start this until I finish up my Stuka. So I want to finish up my plate because I don't want to have a bunch of unfinished projects around. Pretty soon it turns into modeler syndrome. But pretty soon that's when the burnout phases in. Because that's how it all gets started. When you guys got a lot of models going on, you put it over here to the side, get something else, get that started, and eventually get broken. And that's something you'll regret later on. But always finish up on your plate before you start something else. So that's how I keep it going. Anyway, guys, lastly we get to the decals. These decals are gorgeous. Oh my God. Boy, life is sure sweet. Check this out, fellas. Now this is going to save Frankie Day a lot of work. On this decal sheet they give you invasion stripe decals. My God. Now look at this wing walks here at the bottom. Star bar is excellent. Even give you decals on your controls for $30. You can't beat it. I highly recommend getting this kit, fellas. If you can't participate in the D-Day build, you want to get some for the stash for a future group build, you know, it's a good investment to get because from what I heard from Don down at the hobby shop, said these are limited only. So if you get any of these kits in your neck of the woods, you better grab them fast because they're not going to bring them out for a long, long time. And so when you don't make them anymore, you can't get it anymore. Your best source is eBay. So either that or Rare Plane Detective. They got them. Okay, guys, that completes the inbox review of my C-47 Skytrain for part 2 of my group entry on Russell Gosselin's D-Day group build. And as soon as I finish up my Tommy's dedication group build, dedication build for the Stuka, I will get started on this one, because on the original inbox review, I was going to start out with the 1/72 scale Airlines Douglas Boston bomber, but when I saw this, I had a change of mind. So I'd like to do this as my part 2 of my entry to the group build. So I'll be busy for a while. I can always get back to the Songbird. You know, it's just one of my personal builds. When I get the time, you know, and I'll work on it, and at least it's not gonna be forgotten. And I get a couple of videos of that probably next week. And right now, I gotta get back to work on the Stuka a little bit and get that going, and get a video of that. And once that's over with, I'll just go ahead and get a video of the Stuka, get that shaking too. So anyway, guys, this is going to be a beautiful airplane when I get finished with it, and I'm glad and I'm very happy that the great folks at Monogram has brought this out, because this is how the original kit looked like 30 plus something years ago. And it's a great kit. I really enjoy it. And that'll be that. Old Frankie Day's kind of tired, fellas, so I think I'm ready to hit the old fart sack, go to sleep, and tomorrow I'll have a video on the Stuka, and I'll try to get that Songbird going. I've been pretty well chewing on that. As you can see, it's hanging over here right behind me. So all the unfinished subjects that need to be done are right behind me, as you can see. I've got my Stuka, I got the Songbird, so that's the only ones that I haven't finished up yet. Everything else is done, so I like to finish up my plate before I get so started. So anyway, I'll try to get the Skytrain started next week sometime, one day next week, and get a video of that shaking on that one. So I'll be pretty busy for a while. Hell, I got me a shitload of paint today, so I'm pretty well stocked up with model paint. Okay, boys, it's time for you to get off here right now, and I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys. And y'all take care of yourself, boys, and we'll catch you later, fellas. See you, guys.